God. I'm hearing some kind of stories here. Hey, car phone connection. I love it. I hope somebody got me a car phone for Christmas. Jackie or Fred.
It's wrapped up, Al.
Yeah.
We're applying for a loan for your phone.
All right.
Phone loan.
Here's a special message from our friends at Car Phone Connection. I can't believe this. I'm hearing stories that Jackie Martling at the Christmas party
Absolutely true.
took Pat Evans, our program director,
Knocked her on the floor?
knocked her on the floor and humped her.
Oh, boy.
Started smothering
Hey, let's
her.
call your girlfriend this morning and tell her what you did.
And Tom was watching.
Did you really do that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
We had a good time.
Jack.
Fred, what happened? Gary, tell me about this.
Maybe we were
Gary,
at a different party.
Gary, you are a jerk. You are in so much trouble, man.
Why am I bearing the brunt of this?
Because, man, I'm holding you responsible.
Why me? I'm the youngest?
Because every time, this is the first time Fred's done it, and the first time that, he went to a party and did this. Every time you go out late, man, you show up late. Which is more important to you, this job or going to a party?
Of course this job, boss.
Well, you better get your act together, pal.
But I can't believe you're blaming me for these guys.
I'm blaming you for you.
Okay, I'll take the responsibility for me. I already did. Robin, were you standing there when I spoke to Howard this morning?
Yeah, I did. I was standing there.
Yeah, I was going to go back to sleep and just collect unemployment. I swear.
Yeah, man. I say I was angry.
He said,
well, we're having a big
"Where
party.
the blank are you?"
Yes.
And I said,
Yes,
and I
get
did
in
exactly
here.
what I said. I said, I never even got a sentence out. And he says, "Well, get the blank in here." Click, and I was like, "Uh-oh."
I was pretty forceful with him.
That was really funny.
It was the first time you ever yelled at me, boss.
Well,
I
you
was
put me in a tough position, man. You
He
always.
says, wait a minute, Lois is on the phone. Gary's trying to scheme his way into telling Lois where he is and getting off the phone. And Howard says, "Is that Gary?" And then he gets on the phone and he starts screaming.
You better call Ted, Gary, because Howard threw you a present out the window.
Yeah.
Wait a second, Mr. Big Mouth. Do you want to know what happened last night?
We'll hear the whole story now.
And what happened when he threw Pat Evans on the floor?
He got on top of her.
He did?
And he smothered his
Was she getting off on it?
No, not at all.
Was she angry?
No, wait a minute.
See, we could do anything we want to the program director. She can't fire any of us.
Well, she wasn't nauseated, but
She wasn't vomiting, but she certainly wasn't having an enjoyable time.
She wasn't laughing.
it was kind of like one of them.
What happened exactly?
I saw parts of people on the sales staff that I never want to see again.
These people are too wild.
Tell me what happened. Where was
I
the
can't
party?
even-
Charlie O's?
Charlie O's, yeah.
And Pat, what was Pat wearing?
You know, Pat has that cute little, blue and white print dress that she always wears with those cute little white go-go boots?
Yeah, I dig
Yeah,
that.
she's wearing that outfit.
She looked very nice.
She looked very nice,
She was
yeah.
looking for it, huh?
Oh, Madam was hot, man.
What was she wearing?
One of her many outfits.
Leather.
Madam
Oh, yeah, the black
always
leather
dresses
skirt.
well for the
You bet.
Christmas party.
I have a feeling Madam, after she gets done with her 4 hours on the air, goes home and, just fixes herself up.
Well, yeah, people wait for her entrance
Yeah.
at the party because she always looks so great.
I think Jackie had her pressed up against the bar a couple of times.
Oh, did you?
Jackie was dancing with her, too.
Oh,
The Madam.
man.
Jackie!
Jackie's like the embarrassing relative.
The lampshade on his head.
Yeah, he's the embarrassing relative who gets real drunk and then thinks it's an excuse to manhandle every woman at the party.
Well,
The party moved to a new level when I arrived.
It started getting
He's the
weird.
kind of guy who'd be at a party in your house and go into the kitchen and not be able to make it to the back door without feeling up your wife,
Yeah. Our general manager was in drag.
Tom looked nice.
It started getting weird, man. Tom was dancing with Lois. Men were dancing with men.
Really?
Oh, it started getting weird.
You know show business people. You never see that at an IBM party.
No.
Show business parties are different. Man, I always miss the fun.
I'm not going to go.
First of all, Jackie, how come Nancy didn't go with you? Because you know if Nancy went...
No partners were invited.
Staff only.
Oh, staff only?
yeah.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know
had
that.
no
Then I would have
idea.
gone.
Oh, Howard.
Because I would have some fun. I mean, if my wife goes, I can't be having fun.
This I'd like to see. I'd like to see you at a party knocking over the program director and jumping
I
on
would have
her.
jumped in with Jackie on that.
You would have had to.
How'd she feel, man? Did you get anything?
Little elbow, bro.
Second base?
What exactly happened? I mean, that's a pretty heavy move on your part, Jackie. You hardly know Pat.
Can I tell you something?
Do now.
At that portion of the evening, by the time we got to that, it really didn't seem that heavy.
Oh, yeah?
No, it just seemed normal. It really did.
I mean, it was getting that crazy?
Yeah, it just seemed like, believe me, it just really seemed like...
Was WJIT there?
Oh, yeah.
Did they have a barbecue on the rug like everyone was telling me?
Cockfights in the corner?
Yeah. The WJIT, were they going wild? The Spanish
They
people?
were going wild on the other end of the room.
It's real weird. We have a sister station. It's a little AM station called WJIT, and it's a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans. and they share a floor with us because, you know, I guess they're allowed to. I mean, why not? I mean, they're part of our company. Sure. But we have to share our Christmas party with them.
As well.
And they don't want any part of us, and we don't want any part of them.
Well, it's an interesting dynamic because usually half the restaurant is devoted to them, and then the other half of the restaurant is devoted to the K-Rock group.
I noticed the K-Rock Anglo-Saxon group sort of takes over most of the place, and then JIT, because they have sort of an inferiority complex, sort of takes over like a little scummy section, you know, like a little corner, you know what I mean? They find like this little corner, and it's kind of unfair, man, to the Puerto Rican people who work here. But
we don't even know them, you know, nobody ever speaks to them, they stay on their side.
They don't do much to assimilate, it's sort of similar to what's going on in the rest of the country. They really don't do too much to assimilate with us.
True.
Hey, I'm supposed to be doing a commercial.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Car phone connection. Car phone connection. You just stay right here, Gary. Don't go anywhere. I want to talk to you. I wish I'd gone to that Christmas party.
Oh, now it's turning into a party you wish you had seen. Well, you know, that stuff didn't happen till late, Howard. You'd have been gone home.
Oh, I would have been home already in bed. All I know is this may be too inside. I'm not going to mention any names, but according to what these guys are telling me, one sales lady lifted her shirt up twice, four times, and flashed her breasts.
Were they uncovered?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice breasts?
I mean, she wasn't wearing a bra. You didn't see a bra.
Grapefruits.
Grapefruits you saw. No, you actually saw a breast, right?
Absolutely. They're beautiful.
And they actually, one sales lady, they actually, they lifted up her dress.
The bottom part of her dress.
Yeah.
And she was wearing no
underwear?
No under foundation, as it were, with the exception of pantyhose.
Oh, she was wearing pantyhose. But were they white pantyhose?
I don't know, what would you call that kind of thing?
Flesh color?
Flesh color.
And you saw everything?
It was kind of like, I guess, transparent as most pantyhose may be, and,
always dancing under her dress.
There you go.
You were dancing under her dress?
Jackie was under her dress?
Taking pictures.
Oh, Lord.
I swear it was the most bizarre.
Who got pictures? Anybody get pictures?
No cameras were there.
No cameras allowed.
No cameras allowed. They frisked you at the door.
And,
now, Tom is here when all this stuff is going on?
Oh, yeah.
Now you know why our show's so out of control.
Howard, we're nothing on this show. I swear.
We do nothing. We're tame compared to the people we work with. It's just that they do it in bars and we do it on the air.
Boy, I'm just shocked.
How could the rest of the world be shocked by this show when these kind of Christmas parties are going on? And a certain salesman whipped out his, you know what?
His unit.
His unit?
It's just a madman.
He took his unit out like a couple hundred times?
Well, you know.
There were window washers working in the rain just
What's with that guy?
What do you mean, well, you know? That's not a normal activity.
He's a madman. They're all madmen.
Anybody else whip out their units?
No, I think he had that market corner.
He's got a big one, huh?
Gary challenged
Really?
Does he? Gary?
I tell you, man, when I saw the zipper go down, my eyes went closed. I really was uninterested.
Oh, yeah, right.
What do I want to see that for?
Mr. Macho.
For the first time, he was uninterested.
Must have been a wild party when Fred starts complaining about Gary's tongue. I know that.
It's really funny what you're talking about, you know, assimilating with the jits and stuff.
Yeah.
The only reason anybody was talking to them was because there was like 3 really hot-looking women from over there that the guys from K-Rock were hitting on.
Oh.
Yeah, all the Puerto Ricans stand on one side and they like have their little drinks.
It's like the Jets and the Sharks in that West Side Story.
Hey, if I was there, I would have hung out with the Puerto Ricans. I think they're more fun.
No, you wouldn't. You would have been there 2 seconds. That guy that's a sexologist over there that's dying to be on the show, he would have bent your ear for a half an hour and you'd have died.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Puerto Rican sexologist?
Yeah. This guy's all of about 80 pounds. This skinny little guy with this really tasteless suit.
Have I ever met him?
No.
And our Spanish station, God knows what they're talking about on the air, but in the morning in Spanish, they've got some sex guy, like a Dr. Ruth guy, who talks about like getting an erection. Like some Puerto Rican man wants to discuss that. One thing Puerto Ricans don't have a problem with is getting an erection. But they got this psychologist dude who talks in Spanish. Muy grande unit, like Dr. Jose or something his name is, right? What's that guy's name? Dr. Jose?
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what his name is.
Dr. Jose.